Happy Friday. Hope you're doing great. I'm so excited. Today we're going to talk with Nicole McGrath. We're having a class with her next week on Introduction to Face Yoga. So we're going to have her join us real quick here. We should be connecting, maybe. There we go.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm so glad to have you on. I was just sharing that we're going to be having our introduction to face yoga with you next week. I'm so excited. So I just wanted to hop on though and have you introduce yourself to everyone and kind of explain a little bit about yourself and just how your journey brought you here.
Sure. Yes. So I have been teaching face yoga for the last 5 years. I started because I turned 45 years ago and I was looking for a more natural approach to, getting rid of some wrinkles. And at the time, I was just realizing, I'm like, gosh, I should just start taking better care of my skin. And then I feel like at 40, you kind of go, oh gosh, we're halfway there. So I started just Googling, to be honest. I'm like, a natural approach to skincare. I mean, I was using creams and stuff, but that only does so
Yeah.
much. And then I stumbled upon face yoga and I was like, well, I guess I'll give it a try. I have nothing to lose. I started doing a couple exercises and then I'm like, oh my gosh, this is actually working. And then I started thinking, I'm like, how do not more people know about this, especially just if you're just looking for, it's just a natural approach, something you can do at home. And I'm like, I had this like bing, and I'm like, I need to share this with the world. So I um, became certified through the Daniel Collins face yoga method. And I started teaching women and did classes. I do one-to-one sessions. And then I got certified as well to be a super trainer for the Daniel Collins face yoga method. So I also train other women to become face yoga teachers themselves so they can add that to their modalities and whatnot. So I've just been doing this for 5 years. And I keep doing it because I've seen the changes in my own, skin and face and whatnot. And it's something I just want to share with other women who are kind of looking for the same path. So that's where I am today.
That's so great. I love, and I can tell you have beautiful skin.
Oh.
Um,
Thank you.
but it's such a great journey. And I know that you've helped, just who would be our customers in the professional industry, but you also have helped, you've taught other classes for professionals, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So I train women. It's more of a one-to-one training, or they can do a distance training and then they come back to me and take a test and whatnot. So yeah. So if anyone's ever looking to add that on, I train through, like I said, the Daniel Collins face yoga method, so you can be certified in that approach. The one that I teach, that I'll be teaching on Tuesday. So
Yeah, awesome. So I'm so excited to bring this to our community, but also I'm curious myself because it's something, I would say in the last couple of years, I feel like we've heard more and more about it. And I think while having access to a lot of the modalities or treatment options that we do as professionals, it's nice to have some more natural back to basics things that we can guide ourselves and our clients through. And then also just, this is a great thing that people can do in conjunction with other things. So it doesn't necessarily take away from anything. It's just a great opportunity to learn a different type of treatment that seems to be very effective for a lot of people, and non-invasive, of course, very natural. So
yeah,
we're super
it's like
excited.
you said, like it's such a back to basics approach. Like I love how you said that, because really it's very simple. We're simply exercising the underused muscles in our face. And then the muscles underneath, what they'll do is then plump like you would, your arm muscles and whatnot. And then the skin attached to that muscle then smooths itself out. And then on the flip side, we're then massaging the overused muscles. So all those, a lot of the times we get wrinkles is just because we use our facial muscles in ways like lifting our eyebrows or frowning, or even when you're thinking. I mean, you might have like a look on your face or whatnot, and then just massaging those areas to relax those muscles, release the tension. So it's just like we're not doing anything out of this world. We're really just exercising the face as if you would your body. I mean, it's just an extension of your body that needs just as much exercise as your arms, as your legs, so it's no different.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, and why wouldn't we want to do that regardless of whatever else we're doing to, take care of our bodies? It probably feels
Yeah.
good too, I would think. I know there are times where like my jaw's
Oh
tight or
yeah.
my, if you have sinus stuff going on or whatever. I imagine it probably helps relax your face and just like,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. A lot of people who suffer from TMJ, it's, just massaging the muscles and releasing that tension. It's great for that. I mean, it's wherever you hold your stress, and so you hold stress throughout your whole face and you can see stress, but it's just
Yeah.
relaxing all those muscles and then um, gaining that awareness of when you need to kind of relax those muscles and whatnot. So, yeah, like it can help all sorts of things. We do facial acupressure that can help with sinuses. There's a whole routine where you can just help your sinuses. In fact, the woman who trained me, she did face yoga simply to help her sinuses. She used to take medicine and whatnot. And what she was finding from doing the massage and the acupressure techniques, she never had to use sinus medicine again because it
Wow.
just helped release that. So there's so many on top of like the beauty aspect, there's so many more aspects. I mean, it just helps calm the mind. It's the whole approach is you're just focused on, one thing. It's like a meditative state. So there's so many perks and benefits on top of just the beauty. I think like for me, I kind of went in for the beauty, but then you come out with so much more.
Sure.
So it's a great practice, just a whole holistic practice in itself.
How long would you say, do you do this daily? And like, if so, how long would you say an average practice is per day?
Um, you know what? To get started, there's a routine where you can do it like 20 minutes a day. And that's what I did. And that's when you're training to do anything, you do, the absolute maximum. And then you really see results. But honestly, doing like 5 minutes a day and just kind of, you can focus on just one area. Now, when I say 20 minutes, I'm doing a whole routine that is your forehead, the cheeks, the eyes, the neck and everything else. That's going to take 20 minutes, which isn't a lot of time if you're doing a full routine. But really, you can break it up for 5 minutes and you'd be good if you just do a focus area. The thing with face yoga, and I think what's the hardest part, is that it's consistency. It's something you do have to do every day. It's not something you walk out of one day and then all of a sudden like, you do it once and you're like, wow. I mean, it takes time and consistency and practice. But if you do it and you make it a habit, I think that's the biggest thing. It's just habit stacking. What do you already do for your self-care routine that you can just add a few more exercises? And the exercises don't take more than 30 seconds to a minute. They're not like 20-minute for one exercise. It's very short period. So
Yeah.
I do it in the morning. I wash my face and then I do my face yoga. It's like, and now it's just a habit, and it's no different than I'm like brushing your teeth, because it's just, it's just that habit stacking. So that's what I always suggest, is just do it for 5 minutes, add it on to what you're already doing, or at night, whatever, works best for you. It doesn't have to be done at any type of time of day. So
I love that. And that makes it, I mean, like you said, 20 minutes is like dream world, but even, it's kind of like, okay, well, today's leg day and tomorrow's arm day, then just do
yeah,
a portion, and something is better than nothing. I
exactly.
would Yeah.
Yep. Just, yeah, I would say if you want to focus on brighter eyes, do the eye exercises. Or if you're concerned about your neck area, do the neck exercises and then grow. And then you're like, oh, and then you see it working once you do it. And you're like, oh, wow, this is great. I'm going to add this on. So it's like, it's just focus on one area, get that down, make it a habit, and then you can add on, because sometimes it's too daunting to do it all
Yeah.
at once. So just, I say focus on one area and then go from there.
That's great. All right. Well, is there anything? So the class is Tuesday. Gosh, remind me of the time. I didn't even look exactly.
7 p.m.
7, that's what.
Central.
7
Yes, 7
Central.
Central.
Yes. It's going to be, that's what I was thinking, but I was like, oh, I don't want to see it. It's going to be live virtual, and there will be a replay available. And there is continuing education hours for several states for massage therapists, estheticians, and cosmetologists, but any beauty pro is welcome. You know, if you just want to, if you don't need hours and you just want to come get an introduction to face yoga, or, you know, you want to come learn for yourself, or both, there's nothing, no shame in that, for sure. Is there anything else you want to share, Nicole?
No, I'm really excited. I love teaching it. I think you'll get a lot out of it if you come. And like you said, like even if you're not doing it for the credits, you'll have the replay. So you can always go back. You'll have all the exercises, which is awesome. And it's just learning something new. You'll feel refreshed. I guarantee you'll feel nice and relaxed and refreshed afterwards. So I'm looking forward to seeing everyone there.
Wonderful. Me too. It's going to be fun. We have quite a few people already signed up, and I'm sure we'll have some more people joining us last minute. But yeah, so thank you for taking the time, Nicole, to chat with us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And thank you, anyone who's watching with us live. If you have any questions real quick, otherwise you can always send us a DM. And anyone catching the replay, thanks for watching. We hope you can join us or catch the replay of the class, because I think this is such a great thing that we can all utilize, both for vanity reasons and or just like you were saying, you know, any tension in our face or sinus pressure. I'm sure it's just so beneficial in so many ways, just like regular yoga, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Awesome. All right. Well, we will link up the class, and if you guys have any questions, just reach out to us. But we hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thanks, Courtney.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.